You know, the one thing I can't get down with, folks, I can't get down with the idol worship. Nah, I can't do it. See, I've been through it, though. I've been through it. That's bars. Can't do it, but been through it. Not now I can. I mean, I grew up, I ain't going front. I grew up idolizing, Pac, Kobe Bryant, either pictures on the walls, books, getting in hairstyles, copping merch galore, buying so much, it was crazy. I just, couldn't have enough. Just going all the way over the top, reciting lyrics, quotes, all of it. It ain't nothing wrong with it to a degree. And when you're going overboard, it's when you're going overboard that it's, it's like you can tip your cap, you can salute a person, you could be a fan. But when when you're going overboard, you refuse to lose an argument that pertains to the person. You fighting tooth and nail. You refuse to come down, from the hill you on. You willing to fight behind this person. That's idol worship. You willing to, if it's merchandise, you willing to hold on to it forever. You act like it's your sole possession. And it's insane. You act like these people, your family members, it's idol worship, and I am not gonna lie to y'all. For me personally, it has been times, again, I've been mesmerized, no diddity, no doubt, but I've been mesmerized at times with players, athletes, rappers, their skills, whatever they provide in their craft. And then when you look at a player like Caitlin Clark, I'm one of her biggest fans. But if I see flaws, I'm gonna say it. If I say that there's areas that she needs to improve, I'm gonna say it. If you ask me if she unfinished product, I'm gonna tell you no. I'm gonna just call it how I see it. You gonna ask me about Angel Reese? Angel Reese is not a finished product, and we know this. And we also know, when it pertains to Angel Reese, that she gets beaten down a whole lot, and people have made it so it's almost like they want you to pick a side. It's like the East and West Coast beef. You had to pick. You was a big fan or a Pac fan. It's crazy like that. How people want you to pick a side, and you can't like both. And some people got Reese on the pedestal, that they feel like they want to treat it like that's their Jesus. And Caitlin Clark it's the same thing. If you want to treat it like that's their Jesus. I'm an Iowa fan. Am I still talking about Iowa content or not? I am. If it was just about Caitlin Clark, we wouldn't be watching Iowa. Have the people that's Caitlin Clark fans that are brand new to temporary or just became Caitlin fans, wet behind the ears, Caitlin Similac babies. They don't really they ain't rocking with Iowa like that. They just tell you that they are. They couldn't name nobody outside of Hannah Starkey and Lucy Olsen. So, they don't go back. They just don't. They don't know. There's a lot of things they just don't know. So it's like, come on now. I mean, realistically, I choose to just be me and duck a lot of the shenanigans and mess, gossip. I ain't doing it. I ain't idolizing nobody. I'm just rooting for my Bruins, rooting for my Hawkeyes, rooting for my Fever, rooting for my Aces. I ain't in it. Like I said, I've been there, done that. Like that old Dr. Dre song. And my advice to anybody watching, my advice to anybody come across this is stop. Don't idol worship nobody. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's my favorite NBA player. Oh yeah, I'll tell y'all a story real quick. Yeah, I idolized Michael Jordan before. When they lost to the Orlando Magic in '95, I felt like the world ended, like literally. I felt like he was Superman to me, and he had just, got a taste of kryptonite. And I remember breaking down, didn't want to talk to family. I was emotional. I couldn't believe that MJ had lost again. I thought it was the most craziest, unreal thing I ever seen. And I had to realize he a human. He can be beat. Anybody could beat. 1995 when he came out of retirement. And I should have knew then. Stop analyzing. And I was still an MJ fan to the utmost. Kobe, Pop, Aaliyah. I can go on. Taylor Swift. I can go on. But I tell you what, the moment I said, I'm done with these celebrities, just the more and more years will pass, the more and more black eyes will come out. You think a person would be this way, that way, they not really. And then you hear from people about people that meet people in person, and they say that person ain't who you think they is. Like, if you meet your hero, you might be happy, but you might be disappointed, And so I just keep that in mind. Like, and then I also realized I don't just treat people like human beings. Like, right, I come across my favorite WNBA players are Asia Wilson, and not in no order. Asia, Caitlin, Nafisa, plenty more. Kelsey Plum. I got a ton. If I met any of them, I'd just be cordial with them. I might ask for an autograph, but I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just say I appreciate everything you do. I enjoy watching you. The autograph is the last thing I would probably ask for. That's why I'm just cool like that, Somebody told me a long time ago, because once upon a time, I was a huge Kid and Play fan, and somebody told me, it's Kid and Play. I'm still a Rihanna fan. I was a Rihanna fan too. And somebody said, if you meet, a guy told me, he said, if you ever meet Rihanna, he said, whoever's to bring you around, like put you around that crowd, I promise you, if you treat people normal, they will look at you different, and they will be like, okay, this ain't no groupie. And the same thing with Kid and Play. It's like, if you ever met them at their heyday, just treat people regular. Treat them like regular human beings. Everybody treat these people like they're gods. They're not. They're not. So I'm here to tell you that. Beyonce, Taylor, Brianna, Caitlin Clark, Kobe, R.I.P. Kobe. They're not gods. They're human beings. They really are. So, hey, we're doing something different over here. Know how to worship. And I suggest, hey, do what you want. It's your life. But I would tell you, you're young, you're old, everybody got players they love, teams they love. Just make sure you don't cross that line, that out of worship line, because that's ugly. Out of worship is very ugly. So I appreciate you for watching. If you watched this far, please click the like button. Thank you for watching. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this video right here. It's RC. Again, spinning something a little bit different. But appreciate y'all for getting me to 1K. I'm keeping content coming. But for now, I'm out. Peace.